Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the gym. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for spending your time, investing your energy into this reading today. Okay, so much is happening. New moon in the energy of Aquarius is happening for us on January the 21st. Okay, as always with the different moon phases, I feel obligated to really help work through those energies as things are shifting and changing for us. Okay, the channel is growing, you guys. Super dope, super exciting. So many changes are happening. Things are happening fairly quickly here at the gym, but there is always time for a giveaway. Okay, super dope, super exciting. We will be using the Woodland Wardens Oracle today. Very beautiful deck if you guys are familiar with it. Really love it, by Jessica Rue. It's one of my favorites. I do love earthy kind of decks, animals, all of that whole thing. I am waiting on my Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck to show up. It's like taking forever, but in the meantime, as we approach 100 subscribers, I wanted to be really nice and give away a beautiful, fresh, brand spanking new copy of the Woodland Wardens. You guys will see us using that deck today for this reading. All right, really beautiful. We have a lot happening here. Mercury will be going direct right before this new moon. It's a lot happening, you guys, energetically. So if you are interested, we will be doing a general reading, pulling some oracle cards. We will be pulling some tarot, and we will just tap into the energy so that we can figure out what exactly we need to be doing, what we should be focusing on right now at this moment in time. Okay, so if you are interested in that, all of my talking, right, Gemini energy, if you are interested, definitely stay tuned, you guys. In order to win the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber and comment below in the comment section, hook me up. Okay, don't forget, it's dope. Subscribe, like the video if it resonates, and yeah, let's get started with the reading. All right, so really beautiful energy here. New moon in the energy of Aquarius. I can feel that Spirit is really wanting us to, I just heard, go bigger. Okay, Spirit is wanting us to expand on any previous goals, dreams, any of those things that we've had in the past. Okay, but also understanding how the things that we want to achieve, there's really no limit to them, you guys. And once you understand that, once you understand that there's an unlimited amount of money, that there's an unlimited amount of resources, that there's an unlimited amount of love, of joy, of all of these things, that really changes the trajectory of your life and the experience that you're having here on Earth. Okay, so we're gonna tap in and really see what we can get, what messages Spirit has for us. Okay, yes, this is super beautiful. Gosh, this is really amazing. So we're starting out with begin writing now, create, express, and inspire. Okay, so as I was saying before, excuse me for the light glare here. As I was saying before, you guys, Spirit is wanting us to go bigger. Create is the primary word here. Okay, it's going to start with us writing things down, but also just being intentional about our thoughts, as well as being intentional about the way that we want to express ourselves out in the world, out in the realm, right? So if we find that we are dealing with creative blocks, things of that nature, as Mercury goes direct, we will find that these blocks are kind of clearing up, as well as we have a clearer understanding of what direction we're headed in. Okay, this is deep energy. I'm letting you guys know up front, this reading is going to get a little deep. Okay, I can sense a lot of possible like childhood things that are coming up for quite a few of you. All right, so a lot of you are kind of questioning your upbringing and how it has had such a bearing on where you are and who you are right now. Okay, understanding that so much creative energy comes from us tapping into our inner child. This is going to be the opportunity for us to be able to do that in a productive way. Okay, that's the key here. So we also have laugh and have fun, smile, positive energy, and joyfulness. All right, so you guys, Spirit is really wanting us to learn how to enjoy the process, enjoy these stages. Okay, slow things down, you guys. In this hustle culture that we're in right now, Spirit really wants us to start enjoying the process, for us to start appreciating all of the stages, okay? I can't express that enough. I feel like what we're dealing with right now in this particular culture is this hustle mentality. And I always talk about it a lot, but I can't help but think about King Solomon and how that really had a bearing on his last days. It's like, this was King Solomon here journaling in Ecclesiastes about how he fucked up, how I should have been enjoying the process, laughing, having fun, eating good meals, drinking wine, and enjoying my family. Okay, this is it. You guys need to read Ecclesiastes if you haven't. All right, so that is the energy. We are meant to enjoy the process here. We are meant to have fun. We are meant to make memories. We are meant to do all of these things here on this life experience. And you also have be thankful, gratitude, appreciation, harmony, okay? So there is a lot here surrounded around being able to really truthfully understand not only how these things are due to you, but you're worthy of them as well, okay? So being thankful in a space where we also feel entitled is more or less what it is, okay? It can be a difficult thing to really balance. It can be a difficult thing to really make sense of. It's like, I know I can experience, I feel this godlike energy, right? But at the same time, I'm so thankful because I understand that things could go so many different ways, or I understand that things don't have to be this beautiful. I don't have to be this abundant, right? So there's a lot to that. So Spirit is saying, laughing, having fun, being thankful. That is how you are going to propel to the next level. What's most important right now, begin writing, okay? Begin writing, you guys. Begin creating, begin clarifying, begin fine-tuning, right? But at the same time, making sure that we understand that things can go myriad. Things can go just so many different ways, you guys. It really can. Things can play out way past what we ever imagined or dreamed. But Spirit is wanting you to become clear during this new moon on what it is that you want and what direction you're wanting to head in. Okay, so we have the quail and gooseberry with anticipation. All right, so we've got this anxiety showing up for you guys. A lot of you have been really working really hard, I would say all of 2023, working really hard on all of 2022, working really hard on what it is that you want to experience for this year. Okay, so there's this anxiety surrounded around the beginning of this year where it's like, I want it to happen. I've worked so hard. Where are my results? Where is it? Okay, so it goes back to us understanding that in this Aquarius energy, this is making room for things to unfold in a unique, beautiful way that we may not have necessarily even anticipated, okay? Right? Anticipation. So in a way that we really may not have understood or expected, okay? That's Aquarius energy. So it's being open to the idea that things could go differently than what you plan out. This is the key of writing things down, right? Because if we're unclear of what it is that we want, then we really can't tell if we're on the beaten path or not. If we're on where we should be, if we're lined up, we don't know. It's just like we're flying by the seat of the pants, okay? So even though Aquarius is this very beautiful fixed air energy, we are reminded throughout this entire month of how structure, specifically during Capricorn season, how important structure is to collaborate with these different energies. Okay, so keeping that in mind, there is a lot of dreaming is what's coming up here. A lot of dreaming that a lot of you guys could be dealing with or experiencing here lately. Just a lot of dreams is what I'm getting. Yeah, let's see what else we have. What do we have? Spirit, new moon in Aquarius. What is the message here? What is the message for the viewers? New moon in the energy of Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, go bigger. is what I'm hearing. There's something about collaboration showing up here, you guys. All right, so we have the cat in lavender with independence. Yeah, so we have independence is showing up here, but I'm seeing that in this independence, that's why I said collaboration is showing up for a very specific reason. Independence is something that you've been struggling with so far on your journey. I get this very like, I don't need any help, or I'm fine, I can do it on my own type energy. And Spirit is saying that what you need to be able to achieve dreams and goals that are of this magnitude is an entire community, okay? So just be open to the idea that not everyone is out to get you, not everyone is out to steal your ideas, and for a lot of you, it's the energy that you can't trust people, okay? This is like inner child work that needs to be done, right? In order for us to be able to get to, or for us to be able to really embody the magnitude of this energy right now, here, right now, it's going to require us to also bring our inner child along with us, all right? That's literally what I'm getting here, okay? It's going to require us to bring that version of ourselves along with us in order to get the clarity for our steps. For example, what have I always wanted to do? What is something that always spoke to me, right? These are questions that are necessary to ask ourselves right now. A lot of you guys should be journaling about a lot of these things, right? And just understanding that in order to impact the world, you're going to need to collaborate, okay? And there's this hyper independence that's showing up here, all right? So the Page of Wands is what we have. So there is this new energy, there's this new passion, this new fire in regards to what it is that you want, okay? A lot of you guys are experiencing FOMO is what I just heard. It's almost like while you're working really hard, staying focused, staying dedicated, Spirit is showing me where some of you guys are like, damn, I missed that party, or I missed that dinner, or can't make it to that. Okay, so there is this sort of like internal isolation that is happening here. Not intentionally, but again, there's that balance, right? This King of Solomon kind of energy where we should understand that we are here to enjoy ourselves. So take a break, you guys. Take a break. Enjoy the process. Don't feel like you have to constantly be grinding or constantly have to create. That's not what the energy is. Laugh and have fun is here. Okay, so it's smiling, it's enjoying, it's living, it's growing, it's all of these things simultaneously. Okay, and that could be difficult for a lot of us during this time. Like, how the heck do I reach my goals and turn up? It's like there's a healthy balance. Okay, when you feel yourself getting exhausted, that's a cue to take a break. That's a clue to ease up on yourself. That's a clue to rest for that day. Okay, so we also have the Six of Wands showing up here in reverse. Okay, and that what popped out with that is also the Death card here in reverse. Okay, so there's a lot happening in regards to the path or the cycle that you are choosing, okay? For a lot of you guys, you are the only one. There's some sense of like abandonment from those that are closest to you or those that have normally been in your circle rooting for you. It's almost like you're seeing the crumble of these relationships take place during this time, or they will, okay? So for some of you guys, it's a very simple scenario of where it's everyone can't come with you. You've outgrown quite a few people. I mean, this started well before 2023, okay? But you're really kind of feeling that energy now, more so than in the past, is what I'm getting for you here during this time, okay? Take it as it resonates, a general reading, but I can definitely see that. Yeah, exactly. So Seven of Swords here is showing up. And that's the thing. There's a lot of mistrust related to things that have happened to you in the past, okay? So Spirit is calling you to release these things, to grow past these things, and to understand that they are simply holding you back, that you're being held back based on this old ancient ideology of I can't trust anyone, or no one is trustworthy, okay? King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's this fear that people are coming in and out of your situation. There's this fear that there are takers, or people who are users, people who are really focused on what they can benefit from you. But one thing to remember, you guys, is that when you're operating in abundance, that is going to attract people of lack. Okay, we have to understand that duality aspect there. Okay, we have to understand the aspect of duality. So when these people come along, we have to know and understand, feel the energy, and know that, okay, I don't need to associate myself with them. Just because they're there doesn't mean that we have to attach ourselves to them. And that's a lesson that quite a few of us are learning here, is what I can see. Okay, it's not anything crazy, but again, it's like if this is something that you've been struggling with in the past, you could possibly be tested on that during this time. Spirit could possibly come at you with a scenario where you could be feeling loneliness or something along that line. Someone comes in that gives you every red flag in the book. And instead of you acting and moving forward past that person and their energy, you engage anyways. Or you instead it's like, yeah, well, yeah, sure, let's go to dinner. Or yeah, let's just kick it this one time. It's that type of thing. Okay, so Spirit is really wanting you to pay attention to the signs. I get that a lot of you guys are receiving downloads quite frequently right now. Okay, very liquid is what I'm getting. So very dreamy. You could be getting like a lot of messages, downloads in your dreams right now. Yeah, but there's this fear. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you guys. So there's such fear surrounded around being lied to, cheated on, deceived. There's a lot of energy around that. Okay, so what's going to keep you from falling into that particular cycle or repeating that karmic energy is simply going to be for you to stop focusing on it. Okay, stop focusing on it right now during this energy, this new moon in the energy of Aquarius. A lot of you guys could just really find yourself not giving a fuck. I mean, that's really what it is. You could find yourself just really being less concerned with what people think of you, but just find the balance between that, okay? Because there is a balance. You don't want to dismiss your soul tribe because you have this wall or this guard up, okay? So just be very careful, very mindful of that is what I will warn against. Also, for some of you guys, I am sensing there's something here about like food. I'm not sure what that is or what that's about, but there's something about food here that's popping up. It could be like a diet change, or maybe you're cutting out certain things out of your diet. All right, so some of you could just be taking your health a little bit more seriously right now during this time, which is very exciting, right? It's very, very exciting. But Spirit wants you to remember to just enjoy your time. Enjoy this process. Don't be so focused to put people in certain positions or to put labels on certain relationships, but more so to love people and enjoy people in this energy of detachment, okay? Enjoy the time that you have with them. Enjoy the experience that you have with them, but be careful about trying to put them in some sort of ownership box, okay? This is my friend. This is my man. This is my girl. This type of thing. Avoid that, okay? Because believe it or not, you guys, those type of thought patterns weave us into these very toxic codependent cycles. Okay, I am preaching right now. I am preaching right now, okay? If you are still tuned into the reading at this point, go ahead and thumbs up, you guys. But that is what I'm getting here. So just being very careful of that. Like I said, you could have some people who really don't appreciate you and what you bring to the table in your circle. So I can see that you guys are dating these relationships, but it's taking some time. Like it's taking some effort with the Death card here in reverse. Like there's some resistance here. There's like a fear of loneliness. Yeah, there's like a fear of loneliness popping up here. Please clarify the Death card. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups is showing up in reverse. Okay, so it could be some older friends, or maybe even family members, some people who you've known for quite some time that may be trying to pop up in this scenario. Okay, all right. They may try and pop up with Mercury going direct. We could see a lot of particular conversations that you guys have wanted to have with people for quite some time is what I'm getting. Okay, a lot of you guys could have wanted to really express to people how you feel about things that they've done, things they've said, how they've treated you in the past. Okay, you guys are wanting to clear the air on that, which is perfectly fine. Okay, but I'm here to warn you now. That doesn't necessarily mean that you will get the response or that you will get the change or the relationship that you're looking for going forward. Okay, we'll clarify this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's just a warning, you guys. So you may have these conversations. You may be able to express yourself. But just don't have any expectation when you do it. That's like the best advice that I can give you, is go into it with no expectation. Just be thankful for the time and the experience that you had with these people, and keep it moving, okay? If that's what you feel led to do. I'm on this energy right now. It's like if I get any bad vibe, if I get one bad vibe, I'm like out. I'm not even kidding you guys. Like I've perfected this shit so well, and because of it has honestly created such a beautiful experience for me. Like I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a blast, I'm meeting new people, I'm traveling, I'm laughing, I'm eating, I'm just doing all of these amazing things. And it's because I have had no fear in removing my energy from people who show that they don't appreciate it, or that they're not here to stay for the long run. Okay, that's you guys too. We've got Six of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, these people who are in and out of your life, these people who are here today, gone tomorrow, you know, no consistency, that type of thing. You guys are learning to remove all of that from your energy space, and it's really beautiful. Okay, if you know that people are calling you and they depend on you, and you can you know, they hit you up for whatever they need, but you can't do the same for them, cut that off. Okay, cut that off, cut them off, all of that. Big facts. And that's the energy for this year. It's like we're learning how to remove all of that from our energy space. We really are. Yeah, exactly. The devil on the bottom of the deck. We're learning how to cut all of this off. The chains, the labels, the obligation, all of these things. Okay, we are here in this particular time with this new moon to make sure that we understand that things can play out in a million different ways. You know, it could be that you've had the same friend for forever, and you look up and you and that friend just are no longer connected, right? And all of a sudden you meet somebody and it's like, I feel like I've known you for 3 lifetimes. You know, it's being open to the idea that things can play out completely different than what you expected. Okay, and really being open and understanding what that means. All right. And so yeah, that is what I'm getting here. Let me get one more. What is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. Yeah, this is like beautiful energy. A lot is happening, but to sum it up, I'm getting a lot on codependency here, and just learning how to love and experience people as they are at that time. Okay, but also understanding that, yeah, Seven of Wands here. Also understanding that you don't have to fight. You don't have to continue to battle against things that are no longer serving you, or things that don't feel good for you. Okay, and that's like a key part. That's so important, you guys, because what I find that a lot of people are stuck on, or a lot of my clients, or a lot of people that are in my circle, it's just stuck on this feeling of because I've known this person for so long, or because they're family, or because there's history. Okay, that keeps us caught up in situations that are actually creating blockages for what is supposed to be coming our way. Okay, so just keep that in mind, you guys. It's that the longer that you entertain what's not for you, the longer you delay what is. And that's like facts. That's so powerful, and that's the truth here. Okay, so we have remnants of Atlantis, the past resurfacing, past lives, karma. All right, so I am getting that. As I said before, there is this inner child healing that needs to take place during this time. It's more like clarification, like spirit is saying clarity. Okay, so whatever this past life situation is for you, it's different for everybody. But what I'm getting across the board collectively is that this is a time to really tap in and check in with your inner child. What is it that I need to be doing? What is it that would bring me the most joy? What is it that I enjoyed the most as a child? What is it that made me the happiest? Okay, checking in that space and understanding how close and tied to that childhood experience that we are. This is why it's so important to heal certain situations or certain scenarios that occurred in our childhood, whether it be abuse, whether it's abandonment, whether it's narcissistic parents, whatever the situation is, you guys. At some point you will run into a blockage in your journey going forward unless you address those issues, okay? Unless you face those things head on, and just understanding that none of it was your fault. None of it was your fault, okay? Everyone is responding and reacting based on their own programming. And also understanding too that, you know, as humans, we have to believe that people are putting their best foot forward at any given time. And we have to believe that in humanity, okay? As I'm life path number 9, I'm like humanitarian healer, like we're doing our best. But that's the facts of it all, is that we need to really give each other a break, okay? I cannot express that enough, right? Our parents, regardless as to what they did or didn't do, we have to understand that they did the best that we, for all we know, half of us don't even know what our parents went through, what their experience was like. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind, is that we're all operating from a certain programming. Okay, so we also have braving the storm, facing difficulties, finding courage. All right, so yeah, that is something that's very necessary during this time. There's this huge eluding to really handling the business, really facing things head on, really looking at things for the way that they are, okay? But also being hopeful for the way that things can be. That's the Aquarius energy, you guys. We need to understand that things can change at any moment in time, specifically right now. So if you are not mutable, if you're not moldable, if you're not malleable, okay, you will have a tough time. You will struggle during this time, because there's this fixation on it has to be this way, or it has to be with them, or it has to be like that. And that's just not true, okay? There are infinite possibilities, infinite, okay? That's why it's important to begin writing and creating what it is that we want to experience, scripting these things, okay? Keeping a record. That's showing up here. So we have T of transformation, healing, remedy, positive change, okay? So there's a lot of healing work that's coming here, and it's going to be a result of you pouring into yourself. It's going to be a result of you taking the time to continue to work on what you deem necessary for you to work on, not what someone else is telling you based on their experience of you, but what you feel like in your heart that God is telling you that you need to improve or work on. That's where you're going to see the most growth, whether it's your communication, whether it's your parenting style, whether it's whatever the situation is, you guys. Let's get one more here. What do we have for Aquarius new moon? Yeah, and just not taking yourself too seriously, you guys. Just waking up, like, what do I want to do today? What would put a smile on my face today? Like, sometimes that's all it takes, okay? So we also have flight plan, a trip, a disappearance, okay? Lack of closure. Lack of closure. So for a lot of you guys, I am sensing this trip energy. Some of you guys are making plans. I just heard the Caribbean. So I'm a lot of you guys are making some trip plans, but for the most part, this is about you spending some time in hermit mode, kind of falling off of off the scene. I just heard out of touch is what spirit is wanting me to say, like out of touch. Yeah, so there could be a time where you may need to disconnect, possibly from social media or just from those who you feel are really kind of draining, specifically during this time. Okay, so spirit is also showing me a scenario where we are really going through this transformation of understanding what makes us different from the people around us and appreciating that difference, okay, opposed to feeling like we have to conform. All right. A lot of you guys are looking to make some changes to your career, like totally switch up some things, but lack of closure is really standing out on here, on this for me. It's lack of closure. It's almost like I said before, you guys are going back to really kind of figure out what it is that caught you up, what it is that you feel like you need to improve or work on, or anything that you feel like is just not complete, okay? Things that you need to finish up in order for you to be able to move forward for this beautiful, bright, expansive new beginning that's coming in for you in 2023. This is the energy to dream, you guys. Make sure you are journaling. I cannot express that enough. Make sure you're scripting. Make sure you're making it very clear to the universe, to God, what it is that you want, and leaving the details up to spirit. Okay, we don't have to know how it's gonna happen, we don't have to know any of that. Okay, that's what makes it so dope, is the fact that we don't have to be burdened with making everything happen for us. This is the magic of the human experience. All right, once we tap into that energy and really understand that, that's going to provide us with a lot of ease. So this anticipation, this anxiety, whatever it is that you feel, you will see that fade away, because it's like, hey, this is what I know that I'm doing. I don't have to know how it's going to work. Okay, and being confident in that. So really, really beautiful energy for this new moon. You guys, don't forget, we have a really, really beautiful deck, the Woodland Wardens, that we are doing for our 100 subscriber giveaway. Many giveaways to come. I love giving because I love receiving. Okay, let's go. Very, very beautiful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, you guys. The giveaway will be held before my next video. I will announce the winner, so it will be within the next week. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel in order to win. Okay, my name is Erica Keyel. It has been so super dope. Thank you guys for checking out the gym. Thank you so much for allowing me the space to express and create. I appreciate you guys so much for that. Okay, stay tuned. So many things are happening. So much growth is taking place, and I can't wait to enjoy it with you guys. Okay, so until next time, I will catch you on my next one. Peace.